as far as the jungle pool, is going to find the first skirmish.
Cuzz kicking things off. Keria waiting off to the side. TP already used. Flash backwards. The concussive blow stacking. Oner 2. They got him! Manages to lock him down, and that's going to be first blood. They're donating it to BDD.
The roam up the bottom lane here. Peter on the Braum again.
And I would say dragging his team to finals back in 2021. As
deokdam going in. Hunter's volley not quite enough. Now Keria's looking to finish the job himself. Slowly but surely the Poppy whittling him down. deokdam forced to flash away. But Keria hungry for blood. A little bit more time. The Q flash forward. deokdam with a bit of a sidestep. Extra movement speed. Trying to make it through the minions. deokdam living for an extra moment. Avoiding the angle back into the wall. Keria gets the knockback. The clutch coming out. 1-for-1 in the bottom lane.
And deokdam
there. Wukong is there.
deokdam on the way down. He won't be there in time. However, Unbreakable Peter looking to mark him up. Concussive blows finally hitting. Auto attack reset more than enough. Gumayusi falls at the hands of Cuzz.
And KT are not letting them breathe.
And have a good game is crucial for KT's game plan, as the ulti doesn't connect from Doran. That's crushing. Very likely would have been a sure thing on the initial kill, and now Perfect wants to go for the all-in. Keria on the way up, but Perfect is completely overheated. Buying a bit more time to overheat now as he turns back into the wave. Damage coming in, and the rest of the team has arrived. Spinning right on top of Doran. It is a cyclone. Keria running for his life. Concussed, taken down. KT dominating game one.
Scuttle grab. Bottom side mid wave is not even going to get pushed all the way in.
Doran.
That's 4 people.
Concussive blows. The cyclone immediately comes out as well. Doran can't push a single button. KT merciless on the dive. Doran caught asleep at the wheel. Overconfident T1 trying to fire back for first tower, but it's KT who get it. To the objective. Oner, Guma, Faker, Keria all ready to go. Keria's ulti, you highlighted it earlier, can be crucial, can deny some of the members of KT access to the pit here, but it's a very slow, drawn-out secure. BDD marking Doran on the flank. Arrows starting to rain. Peter getting chunked out. A flashback from Perfect. T1 chipping away at those resources. Eyes on the equalizer. Redemption now used. Cooldown up just in time. KT is going, but now they want to turn it right back. Instantaneous equalizer. Keria locked up. Rumble coming in, but denied. Keria wants to knock Perfect out of the fight, but it might not matter because it's Doran into the back line. Oner stays standing. Cuzz taken down. T1 fired back.
No matter the early deficit, T1, they still win the team fight. They still get the dragon, and they're looking for BDD.
On the hunt for BDD, but there's just nowhere for him to go in the blink of an eye. KT's lead disappears. No flash for Cuzz. KT luckily able to reset the objective, but I don't think they're going to get a chance to leave quite yet. T1 know they have an advantage in the fight if it comes down to the 5v5. Flash forward, ulti into the back, immediately thinks he picked up. Peter does his best to heroically disengage. It is not enough to keep deokdam standing. Cuzz taken out as well. Doran in the 3v1, completely and totally unfazed. Keria there to stop any further follow-up. Faker taking down Perfect, and BDD is not enough to stop T1.
And it's the Krug Lord that finds his mark. deokdam goes down, and T1 turn onto Otakon.
Doran, the addition to this T1 roster, annihilated him.
Hello.
Resetting, resistance is shredded by the Otakon. Keria, ward over the wall, spots out Cuzz. T1 know it's a 50-50 now. 5 seconds on deokdam, but he doesn't have access to a TP to make it to the fight any faster. Perfect TP available. BDD finds the angle into Doran. Keria now backing up. 3K on the objective. Getting lower. Steadfast presence gone. Faker on the backside. Cuzz wants to try to make it out of this one, but now they're moving into advantage. Take out Guma. No, Guma living. Guma just wants to finish him. Looking for a bit more damage, but T1, they find the double for Keria. They take the Thornbound Otakon, and Perfect. It is too little. It is too late.
Faker teleports in and he saves the team fight. He gets that shove. They get the Otakon.
Cuzz is getting chunked. Already took an arrow. Faker's looking to split the fight.
7K. Cuzz gonna have a hard time healing back up that chip damage. Does have access to the Sundered Sky. Objective reset now. Eyes on those support cooldowns as well. Keria's ulti, the Unbreakable for the Braum will be important as T1 already getting mid-prio. Doran fishing for the flank once again. Ready to come over the wall with the public execution. Keria going into the wall, locking up Cuzz. Instantaneous knockup! A flawless combo to keep it going. deokdam finally escapes, but he just finds himself in a 1v1 versus Doran. Hope fading fast for the side of KT as Keria is still standing. Perfect and BDD running for the hills. T1 grabbing their second Drake, but Oner not done yet. Knocks Peter out as well.
And Cuzz just doesn't get to play the game. Keria.
They can force Cuzz out of the pit. 7K, objective getting lower. Oner isolated. Faker off to the side, likely going to have to use the arm guard. Extra shield coming in. Faker stone cold as he holds the cooldown. deokdam starting to push forward, but he really doesn't have too much damage. Eyes on Perfect and Cuzz, the equalizer, the Cyclone. T1 moving through the choke point, but KT don't have the vision they need. Finally, the ward dropped as T1 once again take control of mid, but happy to just trade a few cooldowns and back away.
And it was the resilience of KT that got them the win against Gen G. That game looked dire as well. TP comes in from Faker, won't have his ult, Oner goes in.
Catch him out, Unbreakable used to kick off the fight. That's the ulti from Gumayusi. Good response coming in from Perfect, but the damage not really enough. Ulti does not connect from Doran. Knockback from Keria takes BDD out of the equation. And once again, it's Doran on top of deokdam. Concussive blows, buy him an additional second. Perfect running, the flick back likely to come through as Faker tries to get the damage down, but now he finds himself in a brief 2v1. Goes golden. Knocked back into the wall! Keria there right in time as KT are effortlessly dismantled. Doran dropping Perfect as well. The Hail Mary, KT betting it all. 5 members strong, but it's a Baron buff empowering T1. As long as they buy time here, they're chipping away at that Red Bull Baron power play. Objective getting lower. Oner waiting over the wall to divide the team coming in from Faker. Denied a bit by Peter, and it's Oner now on the flank looking for Cuzz. Not sure if he's found him. Cuzz turning right back onto Oner. Oner instantaneously into the back line. The concussive blows there, as is the perfect execution. Keria in the thick of it. Gumayusi and Faker untouched coming over the wall, but it's Faker. Full confidence is the flash, but unfortunately the flip back goes wide. Doran turns it right back with a sundering blow. KT pulling away. Man advantage for the side of T1 being ushered out. Keria wants to deny it, but he will only be able to isolate Perfect. The Baron still backing them up. The Dragon in their sights. T1 once again taking a fight. Start to flounder. They decide it's not worth it. They decide they don't want it. Instead, they're going to turn their sights to the Drake. Spawning in 4 seconds. T1 already have secured the Baron on the back of a keeper's verdict from Keria. Now they might just look to end it here. Flash forward. Perfect execution. Aptly named as deokdam takes him down. KT now chasing out as well. BDD trying to well more back into the rest of the team. But Keria once again there to interrupt. Doran unfazed by the magic damage of BDD. It's a double kill coming through. Perfect and Cuzz, the last 2 left standing. But a TP into the base to bring back and seal the deal in game 1. T1. What a performance.
And Perfect running for the hills. I don't think his survival is gonna matter as Doran and Keria show a masterclass in this game 1. The lane for both, I think, looked a little precarious, but those team fights, man.